So off to pick up the carburetors. I actually just got to his house, so yeah, let's see how they look.
Set the linkage.
Yeah, linkages so that they both.
So that they both. You're not sitting here with one carb being held open and the other one shut. You want to adjust the rods so they're both sitting on the perches here, and then also so that when you activate the linkage, they both crack open exactly the same amount. So do that first before you even start the car or anything, and then go ahead and fire it up. And then to speed up or slow down the idle RPM,
1/6 of a turn.
Go one flat at a time. So if it's slow, you turn this one in one flat, turn that one in one flat, because right now they're balanced and they're equal. And so that should remain if you move them equal amounts, okay? And then when you're close, then come to each one of these screws. And the way you handle these screws, they're initially set at 1.5 turns. You should probably end up at about 1.25, 1.5. They might be right on, I don't know. But what you do is you slowly go in, you work it in and work it in and work it in until you hear that cylinder drop out. And boom, the idle RPM will slow down, it'll have a miss. And then what you do is you back it back out till that cylinder comes back. Now it's back. When it's back, add 1/4 turn, you're done.
Okay.
And then that's that for that one. You don't have to touch it ever again, okay? Go to the next one, do the same thing. Now, when you do all this, the thing's probably going to speed up a little bit. So now you'll have to go back and take these out equal amounts to get the idle RPM where you want it on your tachometer. Then you're done. Then take it for a drive, and it should drive great. It should be just fine. Big Holly 4-barrel on it.
Man, this is nice.
It has a bus gearbox and Porsche 930 CVs with custom 300M axles. And
I want to see this thing move. You have any videos of it?
Burnout contest. $100 cash goes to the winner. Anybody can enter, and there is no entry fee.
Big drag racing cam, so it has lag anyway. It really doesn't build boost till about 5,000 RPM, and then it comes on like a light switch and pulls to 8.
Sheesh. What the? Oh snap! That boy went right on top of me. So we'll go ahead and put these spacers on, then the gaskets, and then carbs ready to go back on. Let's get to it. Like surgery. Got it out. Let's go back to it. So we got the one driver's side carb on. It looks money. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it, but we hit a roadblock because I only got 2 of the carb spacers and I need 2 more. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in order. I'm gonna expedite shipping just so they come quicker so I can put on the passenger side carb. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and route the fuel pressure regulator, as well as even just check the pressure that's coming out of the fuel pump. So here's the fuel pressure regulator that I got. and it just comes with some miscellaneous hardware to mount it. I got a fuel pressure gauge as well, just to make sure that we are getting the correct pressure with the fuel pump running. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this line off, hook it up through here as soon as it comes out of the fuel pump, figure out what the fuel pump is actually reading and giving off. We need to be between 1 and 2.5 PSI, so let's see. So here's a quick setup. Got the fuel pump, the regulator, and then a gauge. So I'm gonna set it to about 1.5, and just kind of put the ignition on and see what we're reading. So let's go check it out. So as you can see, it's showing about 3 to 4. So it's definitely high. Oh, I'm gonna go to the lowest setting, see what happens. I'm changing it, it's not even doing anything, it's still at 5. So got a little defeated today. Wasn't able to kind of end up where I wanted to be. Had a lot of garbage to deal with. So that's how it sometimes happens, you know. You have goals for the day and you just don't meet them. Today was one of those days where stuff doesn't really go according to plan. What the heck? That was when I was fishing that bolt out. So yeah, I guess we're gonna just come back to it, and I'm probably gonna order those spacers tonight, as well as a new fuel pressure regulator, because that one that I bought is just cheap junk. We'll see which one I order. Hopefully it's a little bit better quality so that we can reach our 1 to 2.5 PSI. And as soon as that stuff comes in, we'll be back at it. Catch you in a little bit. It's Friday, just came home from work and got some goods. They are the carb spacers that I was waiting on. So that is clutch. Parts Classic. Shout out to Parts Classic. Got my goodies right here. I'm gonna be able to throw on this carb on the passenger side. I'm gonna basically put these on, loosen all of the hardware, and then go ahead and see if I need to do anything else with the fuel for now. I got a new fuel pressure regulator. I wanna try that out. And then we're gonna start troubleshooting and tuning. So I'm gonna go ahead and just snug both sides down, and at that point we're basically ready to make sure that these rods are adjusted to the correct height, so that when I hit that throttle, both carbs are perfectly opening at the same time. After that, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to start it. I'm gonna go based off of what Tom told me to do. I might check the valves one more time just to be safe, because it's always good to do that. But other than that, this thing's getting close. So got the carbs tightened down, and I got the throttle rods engaged. This one was way off, so I kind of hooked that one up and seen how much the other one was off, which is good. You gotta look here, make sure they're both opening the same amount. So hopefully this is gonna be the fuel pressure regulator setup I'm gonna use. So I pulled this fuel filter off. This thing was disgusting. Like, it was just dripping, like liquid's coming out of it. It's just like sediments and nasty trash. So I'm not gonna be putting that one back into it. I have a man, this thing's trash. I have a temporary one I'm gonna throw in there. It should work for the time being. I'll probably get another better one. So this one's clean and crispy. It should work just fine. So after some thinking and some reading, I realized that that was not a good way to run it. So I got it this way now, which is a lot better. It's going to be coming in from the bottom and then out to the pressure gauge and out to the feed into the carb. So I'm going to go ahead and plumb the rest up, and hopefully we should be ready and finalized with the fuel setup for now. So I got a little lunch break time, or dinner. We keep it moving after. Here goes the routing. Got everything mounted. I got the 2 filters right there coming into each carburetor, running to this carb as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn the key on, check for any leaks, and check the fuel pressure. That's good, and hold it right there. Nothing's gonna shoot you. This thing's gonna start going, so just don't get scared.
But no bolt or anything's not gonna go flying at me.
No bolts are gonna go flying at you. It's gonna start sending fuel through this. So just keep it right there. It's showing like 0 to 1, which is better than too much. Fuel filter is working. I don't see any leaks. So it should be good for now. Okay, it's rising in pressure, so it's about at 1 right now. So that's good to see. I'm gonna shut it off. So it jumped up to about 3 1/4, 4 PSI. So the idle needs to definitely be adjusted. But hey, she runs. We're gonna adjust the idle screw. So we're at about 3, which isn't terrible. Sounds pretty good. So I pulled the car out just so it doesn't stink. I already turned both idle screws a 6th turn to the right. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. So I adjusted both idle screws, and this is where it's idling. I think that sounds really good. Temperature still hasn't moved, so maybe that sensor's not working. I need to fill some more gas up in here. So I'm gonna stop for here for tonight. So I pulled the car out. I adjusted the idle mixture a little bit. I'm liking how it sounds. So Tom pulled up to help me with the carbs. Brought the 944. It's looking really good. What do you think?
Pretty clean.
You want some water?
Oh, I just got some, but yeah.
Okay,
thank
cool.
You. I'll take it anyway.
That happened after our super drive.
Really? Something that's seriously not right here.
You don't think it could be what if we swap those plugs out? Because
Try that. But I'm trying to figure out which cylinders aren't hitting.
right. I mean, it looks like 4 was hitting then. We could try to start it back up and pull them again. If plug number 1, pretty nasty. Taking out second one and replacing. Good thing I scooped those up.
Turn the fuel pump on just for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no gas flowing through here.
Really?
Yeah. What the flip? Yeah. Alright, turn it off. Yeah, you definitely have no fuel over here.
There's no fuel coming out?
No fuel. There's your problem.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so let's just start working backwards to like
That's original. I mean, not original. That's the one I reuse that it came with. I think it might be like
Piece of chunk in there. Turn it on now. Try it now. Okay. Oh, look at it go now. There's the problem. Something in that hose.
yeah.
It's all right with you. Let's eliminate these filters, huh?
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Just to simplify what's going on here, and
No, where do we need to go from?
well, from the car, this carb to where this T is. I can't bring it over.
Oh, true.
It's already-
Oh, we can
Oh, you want to undo that? Oh, okay. I can make it work.
Yeah,
All
good.
right, that's fair.
There's no cut needed then?
No cut needed.
Perfect. So Tom's in there working his magic. We had a few little bugs we had to work out. He's tuning the carbs right now. He's adjusting the idle mixture screw and then adjusting the idle speed screw as well. Getting better and better. I never even heard it run like this and hit those high RPMs without dying down at the end. So let's keep it going. Can't wait to see when it's done. One of the idle jets was clogged, so we cleaned it out, threw it back in with a new O-ring. Fired her back up. Let's keep going. We're right there. What do you think, phone? See what you need to see?
Hear it.
Sounds good.
There it is.
Good stuff, man. Woo! Good stuff. Yeah, buddy. So I'm doing the valve adjustment one more time. Oh, I got the driver's side valve cover off. So there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust it this way. I'm gonna do 4, 3, 2, 1. Just double checking, making sure the first time round when I did it, it was correct. I think the passenger side is the one that might need a little bit of tweaking, but let's keep going, get it done. Both sides look super great. The driver's side used to look super like orangey and just like hot. Now the driver's side and passenger side both look super clean and nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do the passenger side, cylinder 1 and 2, and call it a day. So that's about it. Wrapped up valve adjustment. I went ahead and hit this with some rust prevention. There's a few spots up here that are known to go bad over time that has some surface rust. So I hit it with some of the rust prevention stuff, and then some rubber coating as well. So that's good to go. Everything here is super solid, so they should last for a while. I did both sides. Go ahead and put the tires on, lower the car, and try to take it for a spin. My hands are pretty dirty. So that's gonna wrap up today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. A little bit of troubleshooting the carbs. As you saw, we found a bad fuel hose and a doubled up O-ring, but everything got straightened out after that. Be sure to see the finishing product of the car. I'm listing on Bring a Trailer soon. It's gonna be fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, leave a like. Catch you guys next time. As always, be blessed and be superish.